I wanted to show you an example of what it could look like to use seller concessions to attract a buyer instead of lowering the list price. So in this example, we'll use $20,000 for all of them. So the far left column, if we look at that, if a purchase price would have been $575, but you used $20,000 to lower that price, now the purchase price is $555. If a buyer puts down 20% and takes on a rate of 6.875% with one discount point, their payment is around $33.41 a month. Their cash to close is $123,480. But if instead of lowering the price, you use those same $20,000 and offer them as a concession, here's what that could look like. You could keep the price at $575. The buyer puts down 20%, but now you take that $20,000 and lower the rate for them to 6.25%. Their payment is going to be almost $100 lower per month at $32.57, but their cash to close is significantly less at just under $117. The net is the exact same to you as a seller, but it's a greater benefit to the buyer. So that's a permanent buy down. But look at columns 3 and 4. If again, you took those same $20,000 and did a temporary buy down or a 2-1 buy down for the buyer, here's what that looks like. Same price at $575, same 20% down. You take the concessions and you buy the rate down in the first year to 4.875%. Well, now their payment is $28.59 and their cash to close is $118,000. That's almost $500 a month less in year one to the buyer than if you just lower the purchase price by $20,000. Now I don't have year 2 in the column, but if you look at the very last column, this is year 3 of that 2-1 buy down. So to year 3, it would revert to the original interest rate of 6.875%. Their payment is about $34.46, and hopefully before year 3, rates will have come down a bit and we will have refinanced them into a lower permanent rate. So you can see that using $20,000 could perhaps be a greater benefit in offering them as concessions versus just lowering the purchase price. I hope this makes sense. Reach out if you have any questions. I'd love to help.